Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to GNR Racing League GTE Series. Well, we're not on round 3. What's going on there then? Why didn't that change? From round 4 from the Hockenheim Ring, I'm James Parker, going to be joined in the, well, I'm not going to be joined in the booth at the moment by anybody. Just got me this evening. Welcome in. Hope you are well. I hope everything is going well. Don't forget D24 this weekend. Going to be an interesting some of these people, I'm sure. Let's bring you up to date with the scores on the doors. After round 3, Jack Ashton out in front of the pros. Ken Huber in second with Ian Knox rounding out third place, and Chad Henson, Andy Pratt, Josh Taylor, Philip Grissing, Brandon White, Carson Collier, and Vigard Johansson rounding out the top 10. In the AMS, it's Stuart Britton out in front by 11 points over Brandon Smith. Jeffrey Manning in third place. Parker Enquist, Ian Coates, Garrett Kinney, and Sam Hager round out the top 6 with Reese Bartlett, Eric Orchin, Chao Garassi, Andrew Davis, Andrew Ballas, and Aaron Pillar yet to score points at the bottom of the score sheet. Schedule, well, we're topping off with Nürburgring this week. Then we're head to Road America in 2 weeks' time with Barfirst after that. And then we finish off in Monza. It's going to be very, very interesting and exciting indeed. Welcome in if you are here. Don't forget, like, subscribe, turn on the bells. That would be absolutely amazing. We are in the throes of qualifying with 3 minutes to go at the moment. Only a couple of people left out on the circuit, one of them being Mr. Tom Weston here as well, with Ian Coates out on the track as well. So still topping up. Hopefully it should be a good race, should be a good, interesting one. 45 minutes, of course, here as well. Just coming towards the end of qualifying. A couple of drivers got meatballs flags there as well, Pratt and White. Quite sure what they've been up to, but they've been a little, well, whatever they've been doing it a little bit naughty on. That's what Brandon White got himself up to here. Doesn't look good coming down into turn number 1. Oh, okay. Somebody's having some fun as well. So, yeah, should be an exciting one. Hope you are well. Let me know if you are taking part in D24. I know there's a couple of teams from the league out there supposed to be involved. We were expecting low numbers because of D24, but we've actually got 22 drivers at the moment. Now, I have been told by Reese Bartlett, I said, guys, you've still got 22. He said, yeah, there's an unfortunate reason for that. Now, I'm not quite sure what that unfortunate reason is, and I wonder if one of the teams has crashed out of D24 already, and that is why we've got so many drivers. But hey, I don't care. It's going to be an exciting one here this evening. I'm looking forward to seeing how this one goes. Hope everybody is fine, though. Looking forward to the weekend. Let's see how they all get on. Let me find out what happened to everybody, because find out why. Obviously, we weren't expecting 20. 16 times. Jeff Manning, Parker Enquist, Josh Taylor, Ian Coates, Carson Collier, David Van Dam have not got times on the board at the moment, but it doesn't mean it's going to be a bad one. Interesting. I don't know if I like this circuit. Let me know if you like this circuit. Nürburgring itself, I prefer just Nords. I think Nords is absolutely amazing. I think more people should go there. Apparently, there was a Daytona registration boo-boo. Not quite sure what that means, but whatever it means, somebody's done a boo-boo somewhere, and unfortunately, it means the team have missed the registration for D24, hence the reason they're here. But hey, I'm not going to complain, are we? Let's be real about it. As qualifying, everybody has set the times. Got about a minute left to go. Hope you're looking forward to a fabulous weekend. I'm as well. The only trouble is I've got work in the morning. Oh, and not commentary. So that's one of the downers. But, you know, look, can't be helped, can it? Let's be real about it. Should be a fun one regardless of that. At the end of the day, we've got a couple of fours. Jack's put his forward on pole position. Tom Weston in 8th. Then we've got Sam Hager in 14th. And no time on the board by Parker Enquist as of yet. Which basically is not going to happen over the last 30 seconds or so. So we're going to find out if we get the full 22 cars on the grid. Oh, people have been added to the wrong teams, apparently. Oh, dear. Oh. Who are we blaming? That is the question. Who are we blaming? Baby register for Daytona 24. But there we go. Looking forward to seeing how this one pans out. Nürburgring is fun for the airtime, lots of elevation changes. Absolutely, I fully agree with you. Let's bring you up the grid for this race. Jack Ashton out in pole position, Vegard Johansson in second, Ken Huber in third, and then Ian Knox in fourth. Then you've got Philip Grissing, Stuart Britton leading the AMs, Andy Pratt, Tom Weston, Brandon White, and Brandon Smith, 9 and 10. Gert-Jan Polman and Chad Henson down in 11th and 12th. Then you've got Reece Bartlett at the bottom with Sam Hager, Garrett Kinney and Aaron Pillar. Then David Van Dam, Josh Taylor, Carson Collier, Parker Enquist, Jeff Manning and Ian Coates at the bottom of your screen there as well. So let's see what is going to take shape. Who is going to take the victory? Let us know if you're cheering on anyone particular. Maybe Nick, but probably iRacing. Is it? Can we really say it's, should we say it's Nick's fault? Just for the sake of it? I reckon so. I reckon so. You can see we're on the half a pace lap, queued up by Advat Bogam before we go into the NGK and then around Coca-Cola Curve. So let's see how this one all pans out. Hashtag blame Nick. Yes, why not? That's what I say. Nick's fault. Got some great liveries here this evening as well. Look at that BMW of Vegard Johansson. Very bright and beautiful. I'm not going to lie, that is a very good livery. What else inspires you, Hoggins, for this race, like this racetrack? I just can't get to grips with it. I cannot get to grips with it. I'd rather deal with 154 corners and Nords than I would the 15 that are taking place here. Not going to lie. Not going to lie. Right. Here we go. A couple of corners and then this one's going to be up and running and underway. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, get drinks, get your popcorn, sit back, relax, get ready. Because these next 45 minutes are going to be very, very interesting indeed. I love look at these cars. They look absolutely amazing. Fords, BMWs, Ferraris, Corvettes, Porsches, all on the racetrack as well. You can see coming around that corner now, Vegard Johansson's got to be pushing Jack as soon as he can get off that line. Jack's gone already. Vegard checks up. Jack's going to go and take that lead down into turn number one. Look at that. He waited for Vegard Johansson to check up. Coming out the corner. Vegard had gone too far. And then he's got Ken Huber on the inside. Huber on the left-hand side of that Ferrari. Can't make it through. Johansson goes deep on the brakes into one. Manages to get around the outside, does he? Holds on to that second place. Right up behind Jack Ashton at the moment. Ashton out in front as these guys start tackling him through the Mercedes arena. Then it's going to be the run down into Valvoline. Ashton out in front. Brandon White has had some drama. He's dropped down the order currently at the moment as well. You can see everybody on the racetrack still very, very close together. 44 minutes of this race to go. And we're heading down into Valvoline now. Ashton, Johansson, Huber, Knox, Pratt, Grussing, Brereton. Pratt's up 2 places. Gert-Jan Polman up 2 as well. David Van Dam up 4. Then you've got Carson Collier. Jeff Manning's up 3 and 4 places respectively as well. And Manning's going to be looking to try and come through the field if he can, of course. Pro and AMs, don't forget. Pros are in the blue, AMs in the silver. And at this moment in time, it's Ashton leading the way with Johansson, Vegard Johansson tucked in behind, and Huber behind that with Ian Knox tucked in as well. Battles further down. Chad Henson, he's looking after Brandon Smith at the moment. He's chasing down Brandon in that Porsche, who's chasing down Gert-Jan Polman in front of them. So they're all going to be getting away at the start very, very nicely. Is there only going to be any forms of dramas apart from what happened to Brandon White? He goes in deep into turn number 1. Did he get spun or is he just loose himself? Let's have a look. Goes into 2. He's got Tom Weston up the inside. Oh, slight little bit of contact. And unfortunately they go round and White gets sort of half spin there. But 43 minutes on the clock. As we come to the end of lap number 1, Ashton still out in front. Nice little bit of a ding-dong battle going on behind him currently at the moment. Oh, they crashed on the straight. They crashed on the straight. Oh, that was Dave Van Dam, I believe. He's behind that. Who put that stadium there? Oh, you can't crash on the straight. You shouldn't do that. Van Dam's come. Whoa. Whoa. Who was that? Somebody here. That Chad Henson. What was it? Oh, contact. Anybody want to give me their point of view on that one? I'm not entirely sure how that's going to play out, but let's have a look at Tom Weston here with Brandon Smith and Gert-Jan Poelman. Ooh, Smith gets a little bit of a bump on the back end of Weston. He manages to keep it there. Someone activated their Mach 5. Yeah, I'm not really sure, Hoggins, how that one goes, to be plain honest, because that was definitely a right-hand turn on the straight into Dave Van Dam. Yeah, I think there might be one of these occasions where maybe I need to shut up and probably not get myself in trouble. You know what I mean? Superman, yeah. Maybe he did. I feel there might be a little bit more to it, Hoggins, than that one. I gotta be honest. Ian Knox chasing down Ken Hoover at the moment, 2.6 seconds back from Johansson and Ashton out in front. Knox diving up the inside with that Corvette over the Ferrari. It's a different, you can go different multiple different lines in cell one as well. So, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if Knox tries that dive a little bit more often. Goes in through the left now. Coming out of the Mercedes arena in to run down into Valvoline. You can see Ashton and Johansson still going. Aaron Pillar has not had a good start to this race. He's been off track and then he's also crashed as well in that BMW. The BMW looks like a right proper house brick. I'm sure it's a wonderful car to drive, but boy oh boy, he's just gone and unfortunately done that. Lovely livery. I've got to admit, Aaron, great livery. Gert-Jan Poelman side by side with Weston on the run down now from Ford down into Dunlop. Is Weston going to dive that Ford up the inside? Oh, there's a BMW there. Oh, Stuart Britton manages to get out of the way, but he was perched there for a minute. Running up the grass now. Did he do this all on his own, do we reckon? I think he might have done, you know. Oh, he went in too fast. He couldn't get the BMW stopped. Now everybody else goes round him, and then he manages to get out of the way. But Stuart Britton drops all the way down to 19th place. Weston has got himself a slowdown. Knox has got Pratt for company now. He's lost time to Ken Hoover. How's Weston going to get this slowdown off? Or is he going to get it off as they're running? Or is he going to get it off by just literally pulling over and slowing down? He's got to make a decision because they're on their way around the final corner. He takes it wide, tries to get it off, doesn't. There's a blinking Reese Bartlett behind him. And Weston manages to get it off without limited loss of places. Brandon Smith has got the only car in front of him. You see the Porsche there as well. Carson Collier looking up the inside. Is he going to make it through on Bartlett? He is. Weston's trying to make the inside of turn number one work for him. No, Brandon Smith says no, not this time. Bartlett's trying to come back. Nope, still tucked in. Smith has got a queue of cars. Weston, Collier, Bartlett, Kinney, Manning, Hager, Henson, Brandon White, Josh Taylor, and Parker Enquist is a little bit further back. He's just lost a place to Stuart Britton. No defense needed there for Stuart. Through he goes on Parker, and now he's looking to make his way go forward at this moment in time. I'm still laughing at that super magnet, Hoggins, I'm not going to lie. I find that deeply disturbing, that move. I will plainly leave it for the boys up in the stewards room, whoever's doing, if they do, I don't know, if they do stewarding or assessing of stewarding. But yeah, that was not really an ideal thing to do. I'm sure somebody will look at it and go, oi, sunshine, pull it in a bit there. Mr. Chad Henson. He's now got Sam Hagar in front of him at the moment on the run up through into Michelin. It's just gone through the Schumacher S's now into Michelin, left, right. He's going to go. Chad. Steady, son. You've already been involved in one questionable incident. Let's not get yourself involved in something else. Aaron Pillar off the track again. That poor man. He's having an horrendous evening in that BMW. But Vigard Johansson's really pushing Ashton on the run down into turn number 1 now. Is he going to be able to take the inside 2 tenths, 2.5, 2.3, 2.5? Nope. Ashton in that purple, black and silver Ford. Vigard Johansson in a brightly coloured, rainbow coloured, I don't really know, metallic liveried machine in that BMW. Staying well with the Ford now. Johansson still tucked in through, coming out of Mercedes Arena on the run down into Valvoline. Ashton still with Johansson's tucked in right behind him. It's a very odd way to describe Johansson's car, isn't it, really, at this moment in time. It's very, very bright. Green, purple, blues, all mixed in together, making it very shiny and metallic. Ian Knox is in the background. He's chasing down Ken Huber in the Ferrari. Brandon Smith has still got this queue of cars in behind him with Weston, with Carson Collier. Weston with a lock on the brakes there. Oh, Smith, that's not going to do you any favours. Weston's going to look up the inside if he can. He is going to get the inside down into Dunlop Curve now. Weston's got to be late. You've got to be late. You've got to be late. Smith's going to use the banking. Onto the gravel he goes. Loose grip on the outside. Bartlett couldn't find any either. He was under attack. Reese Bartlett, it was the Porsche behind him of Jeff Manning. Weston manages to hold on now. Weston's a cork in a bottle. Smith's going to go and try and go out the inside again. Weston takes his nose off, takes his run into Michelin like normal. And Weston in that Ford, still managing to hold on through the right-hander now of Ashsteiner. Into Odd Van Bogan, which is a slight little kick to the right. Then it's going to be the run up into NGK. Can Weston hold on to this? He's got Smith, Collier, Bartlett, Manning all in behind. Kinney's there as well. Hager's there. Then Hansen 1.5 seconds back currently at the moment. Through the chicane they go. 35 minutes remaining in this race. Hagel's got himself a slowdown. But Weston holding on. No real dramas currently. Oh, Hagar's in the back. He's just gone round. Damn, Hagar in that Ford. You can see him in the background there. Still under attack is Weston at the moment. He's got to bury turn number 1. He does. Carson Collier looks up the inside of Smith. Smith went in deep. Collier says thank you very much. Reese Bartlett. Bartlett now having to go at Smith. Smith making mistakes. He needs to calm his head down just a little bit. Otherwise it's all going to go wrong. He's gone wrong again. That's brought Bartlett right in behind him at the moment. On board with Bartlett now. Run down into Valvoline. Going to be a slight little kick to the left. Hard, I would say hard on the brakes, but it's not really hard. You can kind of dab it and allow the car to run. Brandon Smith still holding on. What happened to Sam Hagar? I've got a funny feeling this was just too much power. Coming out that final corner. There is Hagar in that Ford. Yeah, he unsettled the machine on the curb on the inside. And unfortunately just went round. So Hagar going round there as well. Johansson still in behind Ashton. Knox still in behind Huber. Pratt, Gressing, Pullman, they're safe away from this battle. Weston has got Collier, Smith, Bartlett all in behind him currently at the moment. Ashton leading the pros, Smith leading the AMs. And that's Brandon Smith leading the AMs as well, who's tucked in behind Carson Collier at the moment. Hagar's been off track again, come back on not long after that. He's managed to keep the car going in the right direction at the moment. Oh, it's a slowdown for Noxie. Oh, is that going to be Andy Pratt into this situation? Pratt again in a paint splattered purple, green and blue, yellow, orange Porsche. He's still got his... he got the slowdown off. Did Knox, but that has brought Pratt right in behind him. Brandon Smith, Bartlett, Manning, both from the AMs tucked in behind him now. Can't keep making mistakes, Smith. He can't do... Oh, no, Reese, get it stopped, get it stopped. He did manage to get it stopped, then he had to tighten up the exit. That's going to allow Manning to look at running around the outside if he can. Oh, he's going to dive him on the inside instead on the exit. Bartlett's going to try that cutback. He did get it right. Manning went in too deep. Bartlett come back through. Manning's going to have to go again, coming down into Valvoline now. Weston slowly, and I say this in the slow terms, of breaking away from this pack. He's got 1.1 seconds over Carson Collier, but he's still open, and that's the problem at the moment for this one. Bartlett now, still got Manning in behind, still got Kinney in behind that as well. Kinney in that Corvette, Manning in the Porsche, Bartlett in the BMW. Action in the background, Chad Henson's just past Brandon White. And Josh Taylor's in there at the same time in that Ferrari. Stuart Britton recovering in the BMW. Does look like Aaron Pillar's been off again. The poor man is having a nightmare. It won't compound his misery. Up the inside for Brandon White. Henson again. Oh dear, they're leaning on each other. Coming into NGK. Oh, there was contact. Oh, Henson's got to be careful diving for that apex with a car on the inside. He's got to be careful. White now in behind. White's got his own problems of Joshy Taylor. He's got another problem there with Stuart Britton. Goes on the inside on that Ferrari. Taylor's looking up the inside. He's got it hard on the brake. Oh, he got it hard. Oh, no. Taylor went in. Broke way too hard there. Jeff Manning and Reece Bartlett have just swapped places. This is the problem. Watch Josh, and Josh pulls out in that Ferrari, and then he just realizes he's not going to get it stopped. How far out was he? Oh, he missed his braking point. Spin, and then just hits the Porsche. And unfortunately goes round. That loses him a couple of places there. At the same time, Garrett Kinney battling away with Reece Bartlett. Bartlett now on the run down into Dunlop. This is the G&R, by the way, Garrett and Reece. They're the main men. I don't want to upset the bosses, but they are the main bosses. So there we go. Here's Kinney in behind Bartlett. I wonder who argues. I wonder who sorts it out if these two crash. I wonder, like, you know, do they have a big fallout and start throwing handbags at each other? Who knows? Who knows? You know what I mean? One's from Australia, one's from America. Like a Chinese fireworks display, isn't it, if these two had an argument? Who would win? Put that out there. Who would win? Let me know if you know anybody who you think would win between Garrett Kinney and Reece Bartlett. Both of them had a horrible NGK. Literally, that was poor. Unfortunately, Kinney went in far too hot. Bartlett just managed to hold on to it. Oh, Noxie. Knox has had some drama. He weaved across the circuit. Oh, no. Pratt hit him. Yes. Yes, he did. Andy Pratt gave him a tap there. Ian Knox down into sixth place. Gertjan Pohlman still in behind. Weston now closing in on Pohlman. Carson Collier has managed to go with Weston, but Brandon Smith has got Jeff Manning, who's just about to try and make a move around the outside. He got that job done, did Manning. Coming down now into Valvoline. Manning in that, it's not Rexy, it's Roxy, isn't it, in the purple Porsche. And Smith tucked in right behind him at the moment, and Reece Bartlett there currently with Garrett Kinney. So these guys are going to continue this fight on. Big shout out to Valkyrie Racing on YouTube and Twitch. Go and check them out. I think that was where some of the problem was earlier on with the issues, because the person who we said #blame Nick, and they got that a little bit wrong. So there we go. Parker Inquist is part of Valkyrie Racing as well, and Reece Bartlett is also part of Valkyrie. I think it might be Nick Green. Nick Green. Ooh, 6U. Maybe. Yeah, Nick, another race, I think it was Nick Green, just got that all wrong as well. Get that bike bed in. He is trying. He's having a go. The problem is he's got, where he's overcooking it, he's making errors himself. The problem with making errors himself is he jumps all the way down the order. He's up 8 places. He started right at the back. But the problem is when you start right at the back, you've got to make sure that you can carry on. Goes up the inside of Garrett Kinney now, Manning. Now he's got Smith in front of him. Knox has got 2 seconds again. That's Philip Grussing. Knox, big send. On the Corvette brother. And Knox does go through. Pillars goes again. Brandon Smith has been off track. How bad is this? Wide, bang, gravel. Unfortunately, Smith has gone through. And Henson's been in pit lane and back out again. Taylor's been in pit lane, same. Hargo's been in pit lane. Aaron Pillar's been in pit lane. Now Kinney's having a nice little ding dong with Jeff Manning for Kids Ada. So many close battles and Congo lines in this race. Yeah, I think this is the thing. The way it's working out, though, if you haven't noticed, is remember this. Whoa. Where did you lose that? Look at the front of Weston's machine. Where did you lose that? I don't even know if he knows it's not there. 90. Okay, so he's lost it before then. Let's try and spine this. There's indeed. Carson Collier. Oh, there it is. Collier goes around the corner. I don't even think he knew he hit him. Britton's in pit lane. Weston managing to hold on now. Gets more. Yeah, it cools his feet down. Stops his feet getting sweaty. Yeah, I don't really know if they actually. To be fair, the cars look amazing. Now, the only thing that if you lose does cause a problem is the rear wing. And I've seen some dramatic W13 machines that have lost their rear wings and gone round, and a couple of GT3s that have also lost their rear wings and gone round as well. And it seems like the rear wings do more to it. I don't think Hoggins, you might be on the right sort of line there. I don't know really if the front wings do actually do anything. Does the front bumper actually do anything? I especially, you would have thought the Ford would heavily rely on having that front bumper and splitter on the front. But it doesn't look like Weston's really struggling. His lap times are around about 159 last time out, but then again that's where he had his spin, didn't he? So he's clearly not really affecting. Chad Henson's had some problems again. Dude, you've gone and done it yourself, haven't you? Yep. Watch the back end. There he goes. Gets loose, unfortunately for Henson and Britton. Looks like come out there. It's a conspiracy by Big Bumper. You reckon? He ain't got it. Wherever it is, he ain't got it. I wonder if the front nose camera's still there. Oh yeah, the camera's still there. See, the cool thing would be about that as well is if my camera didn't work on the nose, because he ain't got one. So if my camera, I think this is where the realism would come in with cameras. If all of a sudden the camera just stopped working. Oh, big old dive from Manning. Big old dive from Manning. Oh, Bartlett got that wrong as well. Bartlett's just got a horrible turn one. There's a couple of people in here that I would swap around. Manning would be one of them. I'd move Manning up into pros, and I'd also move Stuart Britton into pros as well. Going to come in too hot. BMW's going around. Bye. Take care. Oh, maybe it might have been better standing still, to be completely honest with you. But there we go. Manning now looking to pull away from Weston. I would put Manning into pros. I'd put Manning into pros. I'd put Britton into pros as well. I'd look at dropping Taylor down and Henson down. Maybe Dave Van Dam. I think sometimes the iRacing outdoes what goes on, racing with people. the I rating don't mean nothing. You can have a 5K driver who's got to 5K just by going hitting people, but his racecraft and his brains and his racing ain't all there. And I would look at moving, as I said, them guys down. Collier going to go and have a go now. Go to Pullman. Pullman in the Porsche, Collier in the Porsche, into NGK. This ain't going to work too wide, gentlemen. So one of you's got to go, back off. And it was Gert-Jan Pullman that's allowed Carson Collier to go through. Yeah, that's probably what I would do. Carson Collier, whoever's just got himself a slowdown, that's going to allow Jan Pullman to go through. And have you noticed with these as well, slowdowns can be like 2.3 seconds or whatever it could be, but it takes 4 seconds to get the things off. It's really annoying the way the slowdowns work on iRacing. Pillar's had a bit of a mare. Pullman past Collier. Collier got him back, which is what we've just seen. Joshie Taylor's had a little bit of drama, but still going in the right direction, so that's always good. 21 minutes remaining. Yeah, I get that. No, I understand that, but unfortunately he's down in 20th at the moment. I think there needs to be some reflective of where you are. You know, I get like people can do better on one track and then they don't do better, they don't do well on another, and I understand that and I get that, and you know, I'm not stupid. I've done hundreds and maybe even thousands of these races, and I get it across the last 4 years I've been doing this. But I just find that sometimes you've got to look at what you've got going on around you. Like Stuart Brereton, you know, 11 points clear in his championship at the moment. If he was in the pros, he'd be sitting in sixth in pros. Ahead of the likes of Gressing, Brandon White, Collier, Vigard Johansson, Nick Green, Gert-Jan Pullman, Dave Van Dam, Tom Weston, and Evan Volpe. Across the races, he is in between. He was a pro-am in the over races. Yeah, but unfortunately, you know, we've only got pros and AMs, so should he really be in pros or should he be in AMs? I personally, and no offense, Josh, I'm sure you're a great individual, I would put you down in AMs, and you know, he would be leading the AMs based on his points tally, but I still think I would swap him and Brereton around, and Jeff Manning. I think Manning's got some pace on him, to be blatantly honest with you. However, Carson Collier could not clear Gert-Jan Pullman, and Weston is keeping Manning honest as well. Brandon White has had some drama. As he's looking up the inside Gert, he's coming. Take your normal line, run a little bit wide. Well done. Brandon White. And there's Tom Weston in that board with no nose jet on him. Oh, bro, that was a heavy move. Heavy move under braking. What's the BMW? Brakes. Smooth. I think Brandon White needed to make a decisive decision then. I think he was too undecided about which way he was going to go. The problem is, I don't think he expected Bartlett to brake so quickly either. So well, unfortunately, they come together, so there we go. But, you know, moving onwards and upwards. A couple of blanket battles here. Garrett Kinney with Bartlett. Bartlett's been in pit lane. Weston's been in pit lane as well. Highest pitter, sounds about right, is Chad Henson, who's in 14th place. Kinney up the inside, is he? Bartlett's going to try and run him around the outside, keep him there. You want the inside line. Bartlett's going to have it for Coca-Cola, for Dunlop, sorry. Oh, Bartlett manages to hold on. He's done it again. Coming across the track. He's got to be careful. Reese, if you watch his back, I'm sorry, son. You've got to be careful of moving across that track under braking. Hagar's got himself a penalty. Garrett Kinney there. Ahead of Bartlett. Dave Van Dam. He's mixing up with me in coats as well now. There's Dave. Ah, he's got yeah, he's chasing down Ian Coates. Sorry, I got lost a little bit there. Yeah. Van Dam and Coates. Then we've got Bartlett and Kinney. Haggard's still got a black flag. I am wondering if that's for speeding in pit lane. Ooh, snappy Porsche, snappy Porsche. Coates needs to be a little bit careful. In through Mercedes they go. 17 minutes on the clock. Everybody below Dave Van Dam in 13th have pitted. The Henson, Brereton, Kinney, Bartlett, Taylor, Weston, Haggard, White and Pillar have all pitted. Okay, Van Dam still tucked in, still not making any moves, still can't get through. On board we go, with just the arms. Van Dam, in through the Schumacher S's. Hit the inside, there you go, got it in place now. Bartlett, Kinney still having their own little ding dong. Ashton's now pulled 2.2 seconds over Johansson up front. Yeah, still this group of these couple of drivers that are in the battle together. 16 minutes on the clock. How much further could Jack Ashton go? How much further could Johansson go? Ah, well, that's going to answer my question. Big lock up. Big lock up. I didn't think they had to slow down to the yellow cones. So why they brake so early? I know the pit lane's horrible to get into. I've seen somebody spin it up and crash it over there, but very early braking. Very, very early. Bartlett and Kinney coming through. Josh Taylor now we're coming through over Dan Van Dam and Coates. Somebody didn't stop them. How long was you stopped for? 10.7, 20 seconds for Dave Van Dam. Oh, he's up on Jax. He's up on Jax. Oh, Dave. Them blue tyres would have been a good move. Weston looks like he may have got a speeding penalty. I wonder if Dave Van Dam also got a speeding, because we're still sat in the pit lane. I believe he may have done. Ian Knox is coming in from 5th place. He's in pit lane as well. Now the question will be, how much further can this man go? What has that Ford got on him? How much further can he take it? I do love the inside of the Ford. I don't know if anybody sees it. Look at that. Steering wheel looks absolutely huge. It looks like a dinner plate. The noise out of that Ford as well. It's sweet chin music, isn't it? He's driving out on the edge as well. You had some mad tyre squeak there coming out of Ashton's car. Bartlett and Kinney still continuing to go in their fight. 13 minutes left on the clock. Looking at the inside. No, not this time for Bartlett. Manning's on pit exit. Henson's gone through. Brereton's gone through. Manning's out and running. Stays ahead of Kinney. Stays ahead of Bartlett. There is the Roxy livery machine. Bartlett. No, not this time. But Jeff Manning managing to hold on. Down 4th in class, 13th overall. So there we go. Johansson's in pit lane. Ashton's in pit lane. They're a lot closer in pit lane than they were on the race circuit. That's very bizarre. What about Ken Huber? Nope. He carries on. Andy Pratt is in pit lane. What about Grissing? He goes in pit lane as well. Next one should be Carson Collier and Gertjan Pullman. Enox has been in and out, but he's got a bit of time. No, both the Porsches go through. Enox still managing to hold on. What about Brandon Smith? Are you going in this time? Well, that answers that one. Okay, and Chris carries on. Great job from him. Oh, Brissing's just got a penalty. I'm guessing that may be for speeding in pit lane. You don't get a penalty while you're in pit lane. Oh, I can't really see it there as well. Oh, and then he's gone and crashed on the way out. Where has he gone? Where's he gone? Pit lane. Oh. Pulls over and goes and jetsons back to the pits. That's very weird. Hagel's a lap down at the moment. He's got Brandon White tucked in right behind him. 11 minutes on the clock. This is their battle there. I hear there is a happy hour in the pit lane at half of. Oh, nice. Sign me up, coach. I don't know why I say that. Do you know why I don't say that? It's because I don't drink. Maybe I'll get a fruit shoot. Do I get half off fruit shoots? Or maybe I do. Maybe I don't. Who knows? Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm a teetotal. I'm just not a drinker. Cuba is in pit lane now. Quite shame though. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I was speaking to a friend the other day. They bought cocktails. It come to, I think it was like £43. 4 drinks. Absolutely. But people are paying like £7.50 a pint. £7.50 a pint. That is nuts. Brissing's in, Pillar's in, Van Dam is in. I don't know how people could afford to do it. It's bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. You can get a coffee for like £2.20. You know what I mean? Who's Hagar chasing now? They've got Brandon White in front of him. Ooh, Carson Collier. Somebody has run out of petrol. Yep. Oh, dude. You've gone too far, you run out of fuel. Oh, man. Nope. Parker and Chris there. It just looked like he's overtaken Josh Taylor. I think it could be the Taylor went in. It's why I don't get me fiance to drink. No. You really want to drink, it's easier just going to get a bottle of wine down the shop or grab 4 beers or whatever. I don't know what you drink, Hoggins, obviously, so I'm just making presumptions here. So, you know, even a bottle of vodka at 20 quid, it's still cheaper than going out on a night out and drinking 5 of them. 5 of them will cost you a fortune. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. I don't know how people could do it. You know, when I was out, it was like £2 when I used to drink, and I'm talking a long time ago now, because I haven't drunk for ages. But when you used to drink, it used to be like £2.20 or something, if that, for a pint. And even then, you were like, whoa, £2.20 a pint. Now it's like £7, £8, £9, and if you go to some fancy pub in London, you're paying like 11 quid a pint. Bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Enox, however, is having a nice little ding-dong with Andy Pratt here. I don't know what do you drink, Hoggins? And then it's, oh, no. Oh, you got left room. You want to go and buy Andy, you want to go and buy Pratt a beer after that. He gave you so much room there, Mr. Knox, after diving onto turn number 1. I never get drinks going out. The mixed drink quality is terrible. Yeah. And this is the thing as well. Like, you never know what you're drinking. You could have vodka, but then you could have half of it filled up with water. Ian Coates has given himself. What is it with the brightly coloured BMWs all of a sudden? They're part of the same team or something. Round he goes. Oh, another brightly coloured BMW there. Jim Beam when I use Pride Bow. Yeah, when I can. That's the thing, I think just even spirits just can cost an absolute fortune now. Weston's got himself a penalty. He's been a naughty boy. He wants to go full flat now, son, and drive around and go into the pit lane next time out. Coates tucked in behind you. Braden Smith is there. Stuart Britton now back into the lead of the AMs after pitting as well, after spinning out. This is what I mean. I think Britton needs to be a pro. I think he needs to be a pro. There we go. I don't mind, like, Jack Daniels and lemonade is nice, right? If I was to drink a spirit, Jack's and lemonade would be the spirit I'd go for. But, you know, other than that, I might get a pint of lager, a pint of Corona. I was drinking Corona. The funniest thing is, as well, that's where my fiance blows the budget, I bet. This was the funniest thing as well. Me and my missus went away for a weekend and we were like, should we have a drink? And this was about, where did we go? We got to, because we were staying in a holiday park with like a static home. And got there, put the stuff in the static home, said, come on, we'll go and have a walk around. So we ended up in the bar. And we were like, should we have a drink? And she was like, oh, yeah, all right. So we had a pint of Corona. But she had a half, I had a pint. And then that one went into another one. And then another one. And then another one. And then we were in there, and then we got food. We had another one. And then by that point, we got into the bar at 4 o'clock. Didn't leave the bar till gone 8:30. And both of us were smashed out of our face. We'd only had 4 drinks. We were like Larry Lightweights. It was like 4 pints and we were both smashed out of our head. It was bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. However, they were still £11 for 2 pints of drink. But yeah, the food was nice. By what I can, you know, by what I think I remember tasting it, to be plainly honest. I think it's been done all right. It's a steak. Can't go wrong, can you? Well, I suppose most people can go wrong. Right, Noxie, what are you going to do here, son? Oh, crap. He's fighting in that Corvette. Oh, mate, we had a wicked time. First weekend away we've had for ages without the children. It was absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. All about time with the lads. No, it's just me and the wife. We don't get many weekends away, dude. Like, you've got kids, I don't know if you've got kids, if you haven't got kids, you know what it's like. We didn't get many weekends away, and this weekend popped up, and my sister owns the caravan we stayed in. So it didn't cost me nothing to go away for the weekend. We went away Friday, come back Sunday. And it was Friday night we were dropping. It was actually an amazing weekend as well. Nicely chilled, no pressures. Lovely. Didn't have to get up, so that was good. Bye, I'm here to chill. Oh, okay, you're here to chill with Josh Taylor. Well, Josh has just done a bit of a nightmare, I think, unfortunately for Josh. Going down into turn number 1. I think he made a boo-boo and this allowed Bartlett to get back through. Watch the car. Oh, there's a Parker Enquist coming out pit lane. Mr. Taylor got distracted by the car coming out of pits. Unfortunately for him, goes deep into turn number 1. Aston's still got his penalty. He's only got 3 laps to serve this. If he doesn't, there could be a Tom Weston disappearing very shortly. So, yeah, Weston's got to be a little bit careful, not long. He get out and he's scoring, you reckon? Where is he at the moment? He's in 6th place. Yeah, because they go down, don't they? 25 for the win, 21, 18, 17, and it's like 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, and so on. And in fact, Jack's going to be on a full house of 75 points after this. There was a race he missed, I'm sure. He's still in the lead. Weston in pit lane now, taking his penalty. Rissing's also had some drama. 3.5 minutes to go. Where's the time gone? Blimey, this race has flown by. Somebody's going deep at turn 1. On the brakes, back end Corvette comes around. Ready? Oh, is it going to go around? Is it going to go around? Oh, no, just went in deep. All right, prove me wrong. Maybe I'm not the man with a crystal ball. For Philip Rissing. Under pressure from Pratt. There's a Chevo Porsche on it. What are you doing? Chevauche. Noxie. Got Chevauche in behind him. Do you reckon Taylor should have been in the Alps? Hold on, let me know what you think. 2.5 minutes to go. Where is Ashton on that? He's round in Dunlop. He's at half a lap. He might. 1:51.49. Oh, this could be very close whether or not we're going to have the final lap this time around, or there's going to be one more here. Where are you at? You're in through Michelin. They did, it made it real quick. 2 minutes on the clock. Oh, is he going to get there? It's going to be the final lap, 2:02, 2:01. He's got 10 seconds to get around 3 corners. I think this. Oh, this is going to be the final lap. Weston's got himself a slowdown. Final lap of the race now for Jack Ashton. I'll have to remember it because this time has absolutely flown by. Ashton over the line. Final lap now for him. Gertjan Polman and Chad Henson swapping places. Is Henson going to get through? Polman's got the outside line. Going to try and use the half bank in here for Polman. Round he goes. Get on this, son. No, Gertjan Polman's got no response from Chad Henson there at all in that Porsche, unless he's going to go and try and something up through Michelin. Is he going to be able to get there at the moment? Brandon White's in pit lane. I wonder if there's some miscalculation of laps. But I'm wondering on that one. And then again, spent 2.5 minutes in pit lane last time out, so fortunate for him. Where's our leader? Our leader's on the run down from 4 down into Dunlop. Chad Henson there. We've got Ian Knox trying to break away from Pratt. He's got about a second at the moment. I've got to agree with you, Hoggins. 45 minutes has gone just clicking the finger, son. Ashton's got a couple of corners left to go in through Michelin. Scott coming up now. Pulls over to the left-hand side, lines himself up on the brakes. Into Michelin he goes. And it's the right-hander through Vashtainer. Now he's on the run. You've got Avan Bogan and NGK. And then it's all going to be done and dusted for Jack Ashton. He's going to come out. Another win for him. Over he goes through the chicane into the final corner now with the Coca-Cola. Jack Ashton, winner, winner, winner. Sunshine, over the line he goes. Great win for him in the pros. Bjørn Johansen comes over the line in second place. And then Ken Huber should grab third. Stuart Britton again in the AMS. With Smith and Manning in behind him. Huber comes over the line in third place. Great job from these guys. Good race from everyone. Brisbane's catching Polman. That's why I do believe Stuart should be in pole. Love the celebrating flashing wheels. Yeah, it looks amazing, doesn't it? I think it's just gloating, isn't it? Look at me, I'm on one. I'm on TV. You know, they all need their 5 minutes of fame. Did you not know that, Hoggins? Come on. It's a sim race, you know. Oh, Bridge and the Pullman. Final corner. Britain going to dive for it. Nope. He's taking the win in the arms. After he's spinning out, he went mostly down to the back end of the field, made his way through. Pullman over the line. Comes over in 7th place. Britain takes a win in the arms, 8th place. Brandon Smith comes over, grabs 2nd place in the arms, with Jeff Manning grabbing 3rd. Garrett Kinney coming over the line, couldn't quite get there. Parker Enquist, Josh Taylor, and Reese Bartlett. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Here is the results. Jack Ashton in 1st place with Bjørn Johansen in 2nd, and Ken Huber in 3rd. Ian Knox in 4th, then Andy Pratt, Chad Henson and Gertjan Polman. Stuart Britton in the winner of the AMS, Brandon Smith and Jeff Manning, you're 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10 overall, respectively. Garrett Kinney in 11th, Dan Parker Enquist in 12th. Then you've got Joshy Taylor, Reese Bartlett, Ian Coates, Tom Weston, Carson Collier, and Sam Hagar rounds out the top 18. Moving on, Philip Grissing, Brandon White, Aaron Pillar, rotten race. Dave Van Dam, rotten race. Yeah, we'll find out and see what happens there as well. Let's see if we can have a chat with Mr. Jack Ashton, who take the victory as well. A full house of wins for the man on the racetrack when he does show up. Jack, hello, sunshine. How are you?
Not bad, mate. You? I kind of surprised when you pulled me in, and I was like, "What's going on?"
I know. Apparently, I just got free reign to grab anyone.
Lovely. Sounds fun.
It does. It does until the drivers put themselves back in again after really showing a hint that they don't want to talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How was it, mate? You look like you and Viggo was having a nice little battle at the beginning, then it kind of you just pulled away, didn't you?
Yeah. I mean, he was pressuring me at the start. To be fair, I thought, let's see about fuel saving. I didn't even try it, and it was losing me a bit of pace, I'd say. But obviously, I was saving fuel, and I kind of realised that Vegard was not saving fuel, so I kind of played that into my advantage, and then near the end of that stint, I sort of pulled a bit of a gap away from him and managed to sort of have a little bit of a buffer, so it was a clean pit stop, and yeah, pitted a lap earlier than I needed to, which meant I could put a lot less fuel in, and then I just had a nice gap to sort of finish to the flag. But yeah, it was good fun.
Nice, mate. Do you like this circuit, Jack?
I like the circuit. The car's okay. Like, the cars are okay. I mean, to be fair, the cars are brilliant, but the tires are crap. That's probably the biggest problem. But yeah, other than that, it's a good track. I like the track.
So you didn't make the decision to look at changing the tyres then?
Oh, absolutely. Well, I'd love to change tires because the first the first couple of laps are like perfect, but yeah, it takes too long time. I don't think I'd be chatting to you tonight if that was the case.
Yeah, there was a couple of drivers I believe did take tyres, so they did, unfortunately get a little bit wrong for them. But listen, Jack, for us, can anybody stop you?
Yeah, I'm sure they can. I mean, Ian's been close, and for sure Vegard, when he turns up, he can be quite a force to be reckoned with. I wasn't sure about how I'd fare tonight. I mean, I didn't really get much practice due to the fact that Daytona's this weekend, so I'd say that he put a bit more in. Well, he might not have, but he definitely showed up with some pace today, and I was a bit scared to begin with, but we had it all under control in the end, it seems.
Yeah, absolutely. Well done, Jack. Anyone you want to shout out, buddy, before we let you go?
I'll shout out Garrett and Reese for putting this on. This is a really good little league with what we got going on here. Good bunch of guys, and always pretty clean racing, I feel like, throughout the grid. And of course, yourself for the broadcast.
Awesome job. Jack, thank you very much, buddy. Catch up with you soon.
Cheers, geese. Thank you, mate. Bye-bye.
I did want Stuart Britton, but he ain't here, which sucks. There we go. I think knock it off on that one. Is this the buggy car with the jumping issue? I don't know what you mean on that one, Hoggins, on that, but that's going to wrap it up. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining myself along on commentary as well. And as always, you know what it comes now. Take care. Have a great week. And you never know, we might see you on a track sometime. Good night.